Hey, how you guys doing? Welcome to Richar with the reactions. The Epic of Serina, Part 5. So I think I said this in the other video, but I'm going to split this one into two videos. So let's see what this first half is all about. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Let's dive on in.
270 million years since the story began, we have now entered the
Wow.
late ocean age.
That canary came a
An era
long
where
way,
the
huh?
encroachment of ice is at its worst yet, with a shallow, vegetated equatorial ocean now the last haven for most species on Serina. When we left off, the gravediggers and daydreamers had joined forces and established a unified society. With the battle against the warmongers becoming a faint memory, these two species will create a culture that will persist on a timescale greater than any that have come before. Over the coming era, gravediggers and daydreamers will transform the equatorial ocean into a paradise. With deep knowledge of the principles of ecology, they become ecosystem engineers, carefully influencing the evolution of other species to ensure the environment remains stable. And a third intelligent species has joined their alliance. One descended from the earlier Luddies, a playful herbivore species who have been growing more and more intelligent. And after millions of years of coevolution, the Luddies have now become the wise greenskeepers. Together, these three remarkable species, collectively called the Sea Stewards, will influence the path of all creatures that swim in this shallow ocean. One of the most extreme examples of a species whose evolution has been shaped by the sea steward's influence is the floating bloat. Over 140 feet, or 42 meters in length, this herbivore is the largest creature to evolve on Serina, eclipsing the length and weight of blue whales on Earth.
Oh,
the
wow.
bloat is now so large that it is too buoyant to fully submerge itself, instead floating along like a boat with its elongated neck dipping below the sea to feed on thousands of pounds of vegetation per day. A semi-domesticated animal, the floating bloat serves as a source of food and raw material for the sea stewards, yet lives a life of relative bliss. Another species much changed by the sea steward's presence are the auk vultures. A type of seraph, the auk vultures are one of the last descendants of the archangels that once ruled Serina's skies. Like earth vultures,
They're really big birds. I
auk
remember
vultures
them.
have converged upon a scavenger niche, feeding off the scrap piles of the sea stewards. This behavior has caused the auk vultures to become unusually intelligent, able to manipulate gravediggers into offering them scraps by performing simple tricks. They're a lineage to keep an eye on. Within this engineered ecosystem, many species remain wild. One of the more fascinating keystone lineages of this era are the sea lumps. An offshoot of the land truncos we've seen in past eras, sea lumps managed to escape the ice-scarred mainland to the lush underwater Eden just beyond the shore. Now a specialized marine subspecies, the sea lumps have become a keystone lineage in the shallow oceans.
They kind of remind me of frogs, at least their legs do.
Any other. The sea shagos, once mighty predators feared by all, now function as a garbage disposal service. Fed by the sea steward's regular supply of waste, these terrifying ant colonies have learned not to attack the providers of their consistent meals. But the sea shagos have not been tamed by this partnership. They have only been made smarter.
Wow.
The colonies know that
They really are the Fire Nation of Serina, aren't they?
is waiting passively for offerings of garbage. But if this uneasy contract is ever terminated, the sea shagos will not hesitate to do whatever they need to survive. Over the next several million years, sea steward society remains remarkably unchanged, as the foundations of their civilization are ecologically sustainable and not inclined to technological shifts. In the ancient Daydreamer prophecy, which told of three different essences of a deity creator, water, land, and air, finding each other again, has now been largely relegated to a myth. In all their travels, sea stewards have never encountered flying lifeforms with advanced intelligence, so many assume the third essence never existed after all.
What about the bird that performs tricks for food that you said was intelligent? But maybe they don't know it's intelligent.
From the shallow sea venture past the southernmost islands, but this young glacial foxtrotter, the last of the three-legged Canathere lineage, is about to stumble upon a forgotten land. Crossing a newly formed bridge of sea ice, the foxtrotter reaches the southern continent of Serina. This frozen region is a wasteland, yet it is not uninhabited. A few creatures eke out their lives in Serina's least welcoming environment, like the fearsome snow scrounger. These scavengers are the single living descendant of the squirk, a tentacle bird lineage that hasn't been as successful as the truncos in adapting to the changing world. The snow scrounger's presence makes life on Serina an uneasy prospect for the lone foxtrotter. Against all odds, though, it will establish a place here, and will not be the last foxtrotter to do so. Yet Serina isn't the only frozen wasteland on Serina. Its northern counterpart, the continent of Serenarcta, is home to a long-lost relative of the ocean-going gravedigger. The savage gravediggers are hulking predators that lost the spark of sapience in favor of physical strength. Rumors of these monsters form the basis of campfire stories among the ocean-going
Bronze over
gravediggers,
brains, huh?
although few believe the stories to be true. And there is another remarkable species on Serenarcta that has slipped the detection of the sea stewards. The blue-tailed chatter ravens are a territorial and often aggressive omnivore species that are nonetheless abnormally intelligent. For the chatter ravens are the descendants of the white-margin chatterers, a species notable for being the pet of the last woodcrafter.
Yeah, these two
The
birds are the
chatterers
closest thing
are,
we've seen
in
to
turn,
canaries.
distantly evolved from the babbling jays. The first
I guess
advanced
the babbling
intelligent
jays
life
too
to
are pretty
emerge on
close.
Serina for a brief time all those eons ago. In the present, chatter ravens are intelligent enough to possess a rudimentary language, but none of them are truly sapient. That is, except for one. Bright-Eye is a young chatter raven with a rare mutation that allows for abstract thinking and imagination. He is a genetic throwback, having regained the spark of his ancestral species, and he isn't the only mutant in his family. His brother, whose name translates to White Crown, was born an outcast due to his lack of pigment. Unwelcome within the brutal chatter raven hierarchy, the two siblings set off on their own across Serenarcta. While isolated in this harsh wilderness, they at least have each other. And Bright-Eye has seen things he can't explain to his younger brother. Visions of species he doesn't recognize, and whispers from a mysterious voice telling him he's not alone. And although neither knows it yet, the actions of Bright-Eye and White Crown will change Serina for millions of years to come. Many dangers await the brothers in the snowy wilds of Serenarcta. On silent, fur-lined wings, the startling snow spirit stalks prey like a vengeful ghost. The Ice Age descendant of the early Ultimocene Tribats, snow spirits fortunately rarely go for prey larger than rats. Like barn owls, they are nocturnal hunters, and have convergently evolved a facial disc to improve their hearing. In the winter darkness, spotting a snow spirit's large, expressive eyes is a frightening sight. Yet there are larger predators than snow spirits. Scissorjaws, the last species of the once thriving Cirquagadogs, are hunters with asymmetrical jaws capable of bringing down large predators. The
I
scissorjaws,
bet.
though, are on the absolute brink of extinction, for they are being systematically hunted by a
It
force
just looks
they
like if you got
cannot hope
bitten
to
by that, it would
understand.
not be a good time.
While journeying across the ice, the brothers encounter the body of a fallen scissorjaw. While White Crown takes the free meal without question, Bright-Eye can't help but wonder what kind of a predator hunts without eating their prey. Soon, the brothers find the answer. A woolly giant roams not far from the fallen scissorjaw. Bright-Eye recognizes it as a plant eater, and, more remarkably, notices what appears to be a tool in its trunk-like beak. And when their eyes meet, Bright-Eye recognizes something else, the spark of intelligence. This is a woolly wumpo, the largest living land animal of this age, and one of the most intelligent. At long last, sapience has struck within the tentacle bird lineage. The woolly wumpos possess a unique language and can use tools, but they are fearful of outside dangers, eliminating the scissorjaws due to the potential threat they posed. and Wumpos have good reason to be wary. Not only are their numbers few, but they are sometimes hunted by none other than the Chatter Ravens. On their own, a flock of Chatter Ravens has no hope of taking down a Wumpo, but they have a grim hunting strategy. By singing in eerie harmony, they can alert large predators to the location of lone Wumpos, and then feed on any scraps left behind.
Oh, wow.
But Bright Eye isn't like most Chatter Ravens. Through silent gestures,
That's
she is able
dastardly
to
clever.
convince the Wumpo, an elder whose name roughly translates to Blaze, that he means her no harm. And what's more, Bright Eye is able to indicate his intelligence. From here on out, their lives are intertwined. Convincing the other Wumpos that the two Chatter Ravens aren't a threat isn't an easy task for Blaze, as their society has long been fearful of outsiders, but Blaze knows that, somehow, these Chatter Ravens are special. Communication between such separate lineages isn't easy, as Bright Eye can't register most of the sounds that make up the Wumpo language. But like the Gravediggers and the Woodcrafters long before them, they find a way. Through the use of symbolic drawings, Bright Eye and Blaze break down the communication barrier, inventing a unique language of pictograms. Soon, other Wumpos learn to do the same, and a new world of possibilities opens up between them. At the same time, the Sea Stewards have come to a grim realization that all other species on Serina are blissfully unaware of. The planet is freezing over, and soon the ocean will be uninhabitable. But if there's anything the Sea Stewards excel at, it's cooperation towards a common goal. And there are rumors that the Gravediggers of the northern coasts have discovered something beneath the ground that might help. Traveling to the north, the Stewards discover vast deposits of peat and coal. Formed from the remains of ancient tropical swamps, these deposits also house the bones of huge and terrifying animals that roamed across Serina millions of years ago. Transporting these materials to the southern ice sheets requires an engineering project of unmatched scale, but the Stewards are determined to save the sea. Transporting thousands of tons of material to the expanding glaciers and setting them ablaze, the Stewards begin to experience some success, but the region their mines are located in is a perilous one, home to the monsters of their myths. Demons that look like they do, but attack without mercy. Their project cannot be completed quickly enough. Yet unbeknownst to the miners, they are being watched. Bright Eye is curious about these new arrivals, but Blaze sees them as monsters. For there is a legend that all Wumpos know, that tells of an evil that came from the sea. Generations prior, the Gravediggers made landfall and began to hunt the Wumpos, not recognizing their intelligence. In retaliation, one Wumpo stole fire from the Gravediggers to drive them back, but couldn't control the wild substance, and caused the destruction of the herd and themselves. Now, all Wumpos
Interesting how this is starting to tie together. That's cool.
The fire they command. But Bright Eye isn't convinced. He believes the fire could be an asset to the Wumpos and himself, if only they could learn to make it. And as a descendant of a speech-mimicking bird, through careful practice, he is able to ask the Gravediggers directly how they make fire. One can only imagine how the first Gravedigger reacted to hearing a talking bird, a scene right out of their oldest prophecy. And unbeknownst to Bright Eye, his actions will ignite more than just coal. Word of a talking bird spreads like wildfire among the Sea Stewards. At last, the prophecy seems to be upon them, the third essence of their deity, the Wings, having seemingly arrived. So when Bright Eye
I guess it would make sense it was them.
to give fire to the Wumpos and leave them in peace, who are they to say no? The Stewards' engineering project is nearly complete, and with the danger of ice on the decline, sharing fire seems like little consequence. And far away, a presence watches all this unfold. Some of what it sees impresses the observer, yet other things have it worried. With the mass extraction of coal, a Pandora's box was now open. For the first time in 270 million years of its observation, something has arisen within the project that has the potential to destroy it. The Wumpos used the gift of...
Okay, let's stop there. This was really good. I'm excited to see how it ends. So I love the callback that they did to the Gravediggers, because I remember at one point they were very aggressive and they were hunting everything in their general area. It was right around the time they were starting to build the huts and starting to draw pictures on trees, if I remember the correct part of the story. So it was really cool that they did a callback to that. And it looks like we found the intelligent bird that can fly, so that's also good. Yeah, I'm excited to see how this ends, and we're going to see that in part 2. Let me know what you thought about this video down in the comments below, and that's today's video. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.